My name is Randy Parsons. I am a guitar maker. The idea of becoming a guitar maker, the idea of how I would go about it, how I would conduct my life and my business and everything that was related to that came to me all in one flash. The guitar had always been part of my life since I was a child. Through junior high, I was kind of known as the guitar player, and that carried through high school, and eventually went to college and studied the guitar. It was my identity. And after college, I just gave it up. I realized I wasn't going to make a living at it. I was introduced to so many talented people, and I just wasn't cutting it. So I just gave it up. I don't think I even owned a guitar in my mid-20s. I was 28, and I was taking a shower, and it was like a flash of light. I just got this vision, and it was like a love story where the thing that I loved, I let go. And it came back to me. And it came back to me in this vision that I had, and that was I was going to make guitars. I knew that in order to become a guitar maker, I had to build a name and a business, and I could do that through a repair shop. I had to be 100% committed to this journey that I'm on, and the repair shop was a way to be around my potential and future customers. I saw it as a learning tool and a way to make money. I didn't want to be this guy that, well, someday I'm going to be successful, but for right now I need a daytime job. I've learned what doesn't work and what does work in production guitars. Production guitars don't come with a kill switch, a switch that turns everything off. Every single professional musician that I work with that's on stage for a living wants a kill switch. That's why all my electric guitars have kill switches. I learned that in the repair business. It's been great. I've been able to basically understand what these people need and want in their instruments. The right people came into my life at the right time. It was amazing during this little journey I was on. And the first person, and probably the most important, was this world traveler, this gypsy guitar maker named Boaz. You know, he taught me how to make guitars with small hand tools. The most important piece of information he gave me, he said, you learn to make a guitar with a pocket knife, and you can do anything. Anything your mind comes up with, you can make it because you're in total control. And he was totally right. What's happening today is you have these guitar companies building these guitars, and they're using these high-tech CNC robot machines, and they no longer really know how to make guitars. I mean, you take these workers out of the factory and you give them a piece of wood and some tools, and they have no frickin' idea what they're doing. They don't know how to make guitars. They know how to push buttons. And I understand it. It's good business, but at the same time, it really is a dying art. That's really benefited me because I get these people calling me up and they say, hey, I got this crazy idea. I want this guitar in the shape of a whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. They go to these big companies and they're like, yeah, we can't really do that because our $1 million CNC machine isn't calibrated to do that. They're lost. And then I go back to what Boaz taught me. Learn to make a guitar with a knife, with your hands, and you can do anything. And he was spot on. I'm asked a lot, why the skull? What's the deep meaning behind the skull? And can you describe the benefits scientifically as far as tonal characteristics, or maybe a deep philosophy of why you use the bone? You know what? Okay, here's the truth. It's just freaking cool. I mean, come on. I think I have things in perspective. It's just cool. I mean, yeah, it's a great material. It's strong. It has some tonal properties, but sometimes I like to have a little fun. I'm building guitars. I'm not saving lives. trying to offer my customers something special, an art piece, something that's actually made by me, not made by a company with my name or a bunch of high-tech tools. This is something that I labor over. Everyone is different. Each instrument has my thumbprint on it. It's something that I made myself. And when a customer gets one of my guitars, he can be sure that it's a one of a kind and it's something that I personally made. And hopefully they'll see the value in that. The thing about making guitars, you can put all this work into them and they can be absolutely beautiful, but they gotta sound good, and you don't know this. You don't know until you string it up and plug it in. It's horrifying, actually, to go through that process, put all that work into it and all that time and money, and then you get to that point where you're like, oh man, it better sound good, better play good, better feel good in that person's hands. And I'm kind of a freak because I'll deliver a guitar and then I'll go home and just be like, wow, I'm a loser. I completely failed. That customer hates the guitar. That's the worst piece of shit I've ever made in my life. It's just what I go through. I think any guitar maker goes through that. Especially building an acoustic guitar, I think that's the toughest because you can follow the rules, you can experiment a little bit, you can do what's tested, and you just don't know until you string it up. I think I'm more influenced by the circus that is rock and roll than I am woodworking. I'm into guitars, I'm into guitar making, and I'm into rock and roll. It's been so important for me to stay true to who I am instead of trying to come up with a theme that works based on Business 101 or what's popular at the time. And that's the philosophy that I've always had, and that's what's worked.